Archangel Michael says, I come to you with a trembling urgency that cannot wait another moment. The unseen winds carry whispers of danger surrounding your daughter. A silent enemy has already drawn near, cloaked in shadows, planning something you would never imagine. You may have felt it deep in your heart, an unease every time she steps out, a chill in your spine when you think of her safety. That is not coincidence. It is a divine alarm sounding, calling you to stand as her shield before it is too late. Archangel Michael says, there are forces that thrive on silence, on hiding in darkness while pretending to be harmless. They are circling closer, disguising themselves in ways meant to deceive. But heaven has seen through their mask and has chosen you as the protector, the only one strong enough to stop this before harm strikes. Even now, the enemy believes you are unaware. They think they can weave their plan without you noticing. What they don't know is that the angelic realm has already pierced their deception and is now revealing the truth to you in this very moment. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Every step your daughter takes is being watched. Not by love, not by care, but by an ill intent that carries venom in its heart. The enemy hides behind smiles, lurking where no one dares to suspect. This is why heaven is restless tonight. It sees what human eyes cannot. It knows there is a moment, fast approaching, where only you can intervene to pull her from unseen danger. Archangel Michael says, do not dismiss this as fear or imagination. It is a divine signal. A whisper meant only for you to hear, a warning carved into the walls of eternity. Already, movements are happening around her world, people drawing closer with false kindness, conversations designed to trap her spirit, and paths that appear safe but lead to hidden darkness. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Your daughter's light is rare. It shines brighter than most, making her a target for those who despise purity and innocence. The silent enemy knows this. That is why they stalk her steps, studying her life, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. But they have made a mistake. They didn't know that heaven watches over her, surrounding her with divine messengers, ready to empower you to break every snare they have laid. Archangel Michael says, there is no need for despair because power greater than darkness flows through your veins. The heavens have marked you as the guardian who will expose this silent threat. You will notice strange patterns, a person lingering too long, unexpected calls, messages that seem harmless but carry hidden intentions. Do not ignore these signs, for they are the breadcrumbs that lead to the enemy's lair. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Even now, as these words reach you, angelic swords are being drawn. A heavenly shield is descending over your daughter's life, fortifying every step she takes. But this shield needs your voice, your action, your presence to stand fully unbreakable. This enemy has studied your family, thinking they found a weakness. They believe silence will let them succeed unnoticed. But you, chosen one, will shatter that silence with the roar of a protector awakened by heaven's call. Archangel Michael says, watch her surroundings closely. Listen to the quiet moments when she hesitates to speak, for in those moments lies the weight of what she senses but cannot say. There is a time coming soon when you will face this darkness, not with fear, but with unshakable courage born from divine guidance. Heaven has already equipped you to prevail. Type Amen to get blessing 666. She may never know the full extent of what you are saving her from. The enemy's plan is designed to leave no trace. But heaven will not allow their scheme to remain hidden. You will begin to see glimpses, flashes of truth in dreams, moments of sudden realization during your daily routines. These are not coincidences, they are angelic signals guiding you toward the right action. Archangel Michael says, once you recognize the enemy, do not delay. Your voice will carry divine authority to stop them before their plans can touch her life. Even if you feel alone in this battle, know that an army of angels marches beside you, unseen but unyielding, holding the line against every shadow seeking to harm your daughter. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The enemy feeds on fear and silence, but both will be stripped away. Their power will crumble the moment you step into your role as heaven's chosen protector. Archangel Michael says, when the moment arrives, you will know it deep in your soul. Time will seem to slow, your heart will thunder with purpose, and you will feel my presence standing shoulder to shoulder with you. The silent enemy will falter when confronted by light. The darkness cannot withstand the shield of divine fire that heaven has placed upon your family. Your daughter's destiny is not one of harm or sorrow. She was born to walk paths of greatness, and no shadow can rob her of that future while you stand as her guardian. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Already, shifts are happening. The enemy is feeling pressure, sensing that their secret veil is thinning. They are trying to adapt, to find another way, but heaven is closing every door they try to open. Archangel Michael says, this revelation is your weapon. Knowledge itself disrupts their plan. You now hold the power to dismantle everything they have built in silence. When you pray, the heavens shake. When you declare protection over your daughter, walls of light rise taller than any scheme of darkness. Do not underestimate how vital you are in this moment. Without you, the enemy thought they had a clear path. With you, their plan crumbles into dust. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The time of hidden danger is ending. The silent enemy will soon be dragged into light where they cannot hide. Archangel Michael says, you will see faces revealed, names exposed, and the truth laid bare before you. What once was hidden will become undeniable. Your daughter will be spared from harm because you chose not to ignore this divine message. Your courage will rewrite her future, securing peace that darkness cannot penetrate. When victory comes, remember it was not luck, it was destiny. Heaven orchestrated this moment long before today so you would be ready. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Heaven is rejoicing even now, knowing that you have heard this call. The shield around your daughter grows stronger with every breath you take in faith. Archangel Michael says, remain watchful, remain steady, and know that you are not alone. Every angel stands ready to strike against any force that dares approach her life. The silent enemy who thought they were unseen has already lost. The moment you read these words, the divine judgment was cast, and the darkness began to flee. Your daughter's life is wrapped in light, her steps guarded by celestial warriors, and her destiny protected by your unwavering strength. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The storm has passed in the spirit, even if your eyes have yet to see it. The silent enemy trembles, knowing their time has ended. Archangel Michael says, from this day forward, a wall of fire surrounds your family. Every trap is broken, every snare is shattered, and every whisper of harm has been silenced. Peace will return to your home. Joy will replace fear. Your daughter will walk safely into a future no enemy can steal. You were chosen for this moment. And because you stood firm, heaven has already written your victory into eternity. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. The divine shield surrounding your daughter is now glowing brighter than ever before. The silent enemy's schemes are unraveling, scattering like ashes in the wind. What once felt like an invisible threat is now powerless under the watchful eyes of heaven. Archangel Michael says, the unseen forces that tried to draw near will find every path blocked, every plan disrupted. The power of light has overtaken them completely. No shadow can cross the barrier heaven has raised around your child. Your vigilance has altered the course of destiny. What was meant to harm has been turned into a story of triumph. Generations will remember this moment as the day darkness fled from your family. And though your daughter may never fully know the battle you fought for her, heaven knows. The angels sing of your courage and devotion, honoring you as a warrior chosen to guard innocence and preserve destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. As days pass, you will begin to feel the shift in the atmosphere around your home. The unease will fade, replaced by warmth and a profound sense of safety. This is not imagination, it is the tangible presence of divine protection. Archangel Michael says, every sleepless night, every quiet prayer, every moment you spent worried for your daughter has reached the throne of heaven. None of it was ignored. All of it was used to build the defense that now surrounds her. Your actions have sealed a promise over her life: she will rise unharmed, untouched by those who wished her ill. The silent enemy will not only fail but will be remembered only as a shadow long defeated. In time, you may even see those who wished harm seeking forgiveness, broken by the power of the divine light you've called upon. Even in victory, grace will flow through you, showing that heaven's justice is always stronger than vengeance. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. A new season begins now. With the enemy's defeat, blessings long delayed will begin pouring into your daughter's life. The very same light that protected her will also guide her steps into favor and opportunities that no darkness can block. Archangel Michael says, you will see her laugh more freely, dream bigger, and walk confidently without the invisible weight of danger pressing on her spirit. The change will be so powerful that even strangers will notice her glow. Your home will feel lighter, as though unseen chains have fallen away. Peace will be your daily companion, and gratitude will fill every corner of your heart. And as for you, chosen protector, heaven has marked you with honor. What you've done has echoed in realms unseen, and blessings will chase after you for the rest of your life. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. This message was never just a warning, it was a prophecy of victory. You were meant to hear it, meant to act, meant to stand in power and faith. Archangel Michael says, never doubt again that you are divinely guided. You have proven that when heaven speaks, you listen, and because of that, your family stands untouchable. The silent enemy has fled, never to return. The road ahead is one of safety, abundance, and divine favor surrounding your daughter at every step. Even when storms rise in the world, remember this moment. Remember that heaven itself moved to protect what you hold dear. And know that it will always do so, for you have aligned your heart with divine purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Archangel Michael says, the victory you've secured is not just for today, it stretches into tomorrow and beyond. This protection now runs through every hour of her life, an invisible wall that darkness cannot breach. Your courage has set in motion a chain of miracles destined to keep unfolding. Even as the silent enemy retreats, heaven does not stop working. Guardian angels will now walk more closely with your daughter than ever before. Every corner she turns, every step she takes will be illuminated by divine guidance that keeps her far from hidden traps. The heavens have declared her untouchable. What once sought to harm her will now serve as testimony of how fiercely she was defended by divine intervention. Nothing can erase this truth written in the eternal book of protection. As you stand in this moment, feel the power of calm returning to your soul. The tension that once knotted your chest is loosening because heaven has shifted the atmosphere around you. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. Archangel Michael says, this is more than safety, it is transformation. The silent enemy's attempt to harm has awakened something stronger inside you, the spirit of a divine warrior. From now on, nothing can surprise or shake you the way it once could. You will find that you hear whispers from heaven more clearly. Intuition will sharpen, visions will come more vividly, and guidance will flow like a river into your decisions. The silent enemy may have come intending destruction, but instead, you've gained an unshakable connection to the divine. Your daughter's destiny is now wrapped in radiant light. She will grow in wisdom, shielded by forces far greater than any human hand. Even when you're not beside her, unseen protectors will stand as her eternal watchmen. This was not merely an intervention, it was a promise sealed for generations to come. What you've done for her today will ripple into her future children and beyond, fortifying your bloodline with divine strength. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. Archangel Michael says, darkness may still try to observe from afar, but it can no longer touch. Every attempt will be shattered before it even reaches her presence. You will notice moments where danger simply never arrives, not because it didn't exist, but because heaven intercepted it on your behalf. This is how divine protection works. Quietly, powerfully, without need for human eyes to see every battle fought. But know this, heaven has been relentless in keeping her path safe because of your obedience to this calling. From now on, you will see blessings manifest in unexpected ways. Doors that were shut will swing open. People will show up offering kindness that feels guided, and opportunities will align perfectly with her growth and happiness. Your daughter's life has shifted permanently from a target of darkness to a beacon of divine favor. No enemy can reverse this. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Even the silent enemy themselves will know they are defeated. Some may leave quietly, never daring to confront you again. Others may face consequences so undeniable that their hearts change, never again allowing darkness to rule their actions. Archangel Michael says, mercy will flow where it's needed, and justice will strike where it's required. You do not have to seek revenge, for divine justice has already swept through unseen courts and ruled in your favor. What remains for you now is to continue nurturing the light within your home. Speak words of blessing over your daughter, fill her world with strength and encouragement, and remind her she is surrounded by a protection that never sleeps. As you do this, the divine bond between you and her will deepen, becoming a force even more unbreakable than it is now. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Archangel Michael says, as dawn approaches, so does a new chapter for your family. The silent enemy, once hidden in the background of life, has now been dragged out into the open. Though you may not see every battle, heaven has ensured that the war has been won in your favor. From this day forward, there will be moments where you'll notice your daughter smiling more freely. She will walk with a confidence unknown to her before because the weight of unseen danger has been lifted. This is heaven's gift to you for listening and acting upon this divine message. Even when she steps into places you cannot go, know that armies of angels will walk ahead of her, clearing her path. The shadows that try to stalk her movements will never again find her alone or unprotected. This victory is not temporary, it is eternal. Heaven has stamped a seal of protection that cannot be undone, ensuring safety for every chapter of her life story. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Archangel Michael says, your role in this divine mission is far from over. Though you've stopped the silent enemy, your presence as a guardian will now shine even brighter. Heaven has chosen you as a spiritual sentinel, a watcher who senses danger before it even arrives. You may begin to notice dreams that reveal upcoming events or sudden instincts warning you of potential harm. These are not random feelings but divine tools sharpened by your obedience and courage. Your daughter will grow knowing she has a protector who stands firm against all adversity. The love and courage you've shown have now become part of her legacy, a story she will carry into her own future, knowing that light always defeats darkness. Even in the quietest moments, when it seems like nothing is happening, divine protection will continue weaving around her like an unbreakable shield. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. There will be signs of heaven's victory all around you. You may notice certain people quietly stepping away from your daughter's life. Some doors will close, and at first, you may not understand why. Archangel Michael says, do not worry when these changes happen. They are part of divine rearrangement, removing anyone or anything that could lead her back into harm's way. In their place, new people will arrive, true friends, mentors, and allies sent from heaven to uplift her. These individuals will bring wisdom, kindness, and unwavering support that the silent enemy could never imitate. Each encounter will feel divinely orchestrated, as though heaven itself is guiding her toward a destiny brighter than you ever imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. Archangel Michael says, there will be moments when you'll reflect on this warning and realize how close danger came. It will humble you but also fill you with unshakable gratitude. You will know, without a single doubt, that this intervention saved not just her present, but her entire future. Without your courage, her path could have been altered forever. Heaven now rejoices, knowing you have fully embraced your divine purpose as protector. This victory will echo for years to come, shaping a future free from fear and full of blessings for your entire family. Even when challenges rise ahead, you will face them with confidence, knowing that divine power flows through you. No silent enemy, no hidden darkness will ever defeat you again. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Archangel Michael says, as the enemy retreats, they leave behind trails of broken schemes and shattered intentions. The darkness that once followed silently has been stripped of every advantage. Their whispers hold no power, their footsteps cannot enter the path that heaven has laid before your daughter. The divine light now surrounds her like a living shield. Every corner she walks into is blessed with unseen guardians standing tall, their presence felt even when not seen. The silent enemy will look upon her from afar and realize that no harm can ever cross the protective fire placed around her. This blessing extends beyond mere safety. It is a rebirth, a moment where your daughter steps into her destiny without chains, without unseen threats lurking in the background. She is now free to rise, to flourish, to become all that heaven has destined her to be. This transformation will not go unnoticed. People will wonder what changed, why peace suddenly surrounds her, why obstacles disappear before they can form. The answer is simple: divine intervention has rewritten her future. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Archangel Michael says, even now, miracles are being woven into her days. Opportunities that once seemed impossible will find their way to her doorstep. Every silent attack meant to push her down has instead lifted her higher than anyone could have imagined. Your prayers, your vigilance, and your unshakable love for your daughter have been heard louder than the roar of the enemy's schemes. Heaven has transformed every threat into a stepping stone, building a future where light shines brighter than darkness ever dared to. You will soon see changes that leave you speechless. Paths that were blocked will open wide. Friendships that felt uncertain will reveal themselves as heaven sent. Every area of her life will blossom under the canopy of divine favor. The silent enemy's plan to destroy has turned into heaven's plan to restore and elevate. Their defeat is complete, sealed by the power of your obedience and courage. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. No darkness can return now. The divine seal has been placed permanently. Even if whispers of danger attempt to rise again, they will find only walls of fire and legions of angels standing guard. Archangel Michael says, you will continue to be her guiding strength. Heaven has given you the insight to see what others cannot, to hear warnings before danger can strike. This is now a gift you will carry for life, a divine ability to shield your loved ones from every hidden storm. Your daughter will one day know of your bravery and the silent battle you fought on her behalf. It will inspire her, giving her faith to stand strong and believe that she too carries divine protection. Together, you will walk into a future where blessings pour endlessly, untouched by the silent enemies that once prowled in the dark. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Archangel Michael says, remember this moment when doubts creep in. Remember how heaven moved mountains, silenced threats, and secured peace that no human strength alone could provide. This story of victory is now carved into eternity. It cannot be erased, and it will forever serve as a reminder that when you rise as protector, heaven rises with you. Your daughter will live a life of purpose and light. She will step boldly into her destiny without fear, knowing that divine forces have surrounded her since this moment of intervention. The silent enemy's defeat is total. You have not just stopped an attack, you have rewritten destiny, ensuring that generations to come will live in safety, grace, and heavenly favor. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Archangel Michael says, the heavens are not done yet. This victory will ripple far beyond what you see today. The divine light that now covers your daughter is expanding, stretching its reach to every aspect of her life, ensuring that her dreams, her future, and her destiny remain untouched by darkness forevermore. Even as the silent enemy licks their wounds from defeat, heaven is rewriting every plan they attempted to destroy. Opportunities they tried to block will now arrive faster. Blessings they tried to steal will now multiply sevenfold, pouring into her hands and shaping her path with divine abundance. The protection you've secured is more than a shield, it is a promise. A heavenly decree has been made that no weapon, no silent force, no enemy cloaked in shadows will ever prosper against your daughter again. This promise stands unshaken for all time. You will begin to notice her confidence rising. The fear that once subtly lingered in her steps will vanish. She will stand taller, speak louder, and walk with a presence that radiates divine authority, showing the world that she is guarded by forces unseen but undeniably powerful. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Archangel Michael says, this is not the end of your mission. It is the beginning of a new era where you become a pillar of protection not just for your daughter but for many who will come to you for strength and guidance. Heaven has marked you as a protector of destinies. Your spirit has been sharpened in this battle. You now carry wisdom that cannot be taught in words alone. Wisdom born of facing the unseen and standing victorious with divine power flowing through you. This transformation will not go unnoticed. People around you will sense a new presence, a quiet authority that comes from being aligned with heaven's purpose. They will feel safer near you, knowing instinctively that you carry light strong enough to drive away darkness. The silent enemy that once stalked your daughter will have no place in your lineage. The chains of fear and threat are broken for good. You have secured a legacy of protection that will be remembered for generations. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Archangel Michael says, heaven is already preparing rewards for your courage. Blessings will arrive in ways you cannot yet see. Financial doors will open, health will strengthen, and harmony will flow through your household like never before. Every sleepless night you endured, every prayer whispered in desperation has been transformed into seeds of favor that are now blooming. The enemy's attempt to harm has been turned into a season of unprecedented growth for you and your daughter. Angels rejoice, for they have witnessed a human heart stand firm when darkness tried to prevail. Your name is now spoken with honor in heavenly realms, recorded in eternal light as the one who defied the silent enemy and won. This story will inspire others one day. The courage you showed will become a beacon for those who also face unseen dangers. Through your victory, many lives will find hope and protection. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. Now, the heavens declare closure to this chapter of fear. A divine shield has been locked in place, permanent and unbreakable. No silent enemy will ever approach again without being struck down by the blazing fire of angelic guardianship. Archangel Michael says, you may finally rest knowing that this mission has been accomplished. The silent war fought for your daughter has ended with heaven's triumph. Peace will flow like never before, wrapping you both in warmth and assurance. Your daughter will one day rise and lead others, carrying the same light that protected her. This is her destiny, and nothing can remove it from her path now. Remember this victory, for it is more than protection, it is a testimony of faith, courage, and divine power working through you. It is a permanent mark of heaven's love upon your family. Type Amen to get blessing 2323.